Well, good morning. See if anyone shows up. Might not. It's been a while since I did a video. Well, if you get into the channel, let me know that you're here so I know that there's somebody here. It's still showing 0. So when you get in, just let me know that you're there. And look, I got one in here. Hello, number 1. Glad to see you guys. Welcome to the channel. Haven't been here for a while, so I figured I'd stop in and just say hello. See how things are going with you. See if I can maybe do something with this glare. Of course, I don't know. There's always a glare for some reason. But anyway, hey, how was y'all's Christmas and holiday? Hope everyone had a great time. Good morning, good morning. So tell me what y'all did for the holidays. Let me know how things are going with you guys. I haven't checked in a while. Of course, I've been having a lot of troubles with my health lately, and just haven't had the energy or the gumption to get out there and make a video. So I have to sort of resort to this kind of talking head type video. But finally got my health insurance straightened up, so I've got health insurance now. Actually, my daughter bought it for me for Christmas, so hopefully I can address some of that. Great, I'm glad to hear you had a good time, Atheist Christian. That's all we need to do is just have a good time. But finally was able to get my health insurance for Christmas. That was my Christmas present for the year. And so I'll probably end up having to go into the hospital to see what's going on with, with my heart. I believe I have clogged arteries, and it's very common these days, I guess. So, but starting to just feel drained of energy. Got a little pressure going on in my heart, and it travels up my throat area. So most likely that's what it is. I've been taking aspirin. Aspirin seems to knock it down once I take an aspirin about within 5 minutes. I mean, it's sort of back to normal again. So I'm sure that's what's going on. But, I mean, I'm sort of scared to go in, really, believe it or not. I don't know. I guess it's just something that I really haven't done. I've been sick a lot in my young years throughout my life, but it was mostly ear, nose, and throat infections and stuff because I have a deformity in my sinuses. So, hey buddy, how you doing there? Glad to see everything's going with you well. I figured you would be working today. I would have given you a call if I knew you was off. But oh, you're working later this afternoon? Why are you out of bed then? TYN. So did you enjoy your bike ride? Have you been on anything lately since Christmas? I hope so. I hope they can fix me up. Just like I said, I know it's scary to go in, and that's what's sort of hesitating me. I just need to just go for it, is what I need to do, and just go on in and get it done. But good thing about it, if I do survive it, at least, hopefully, I'll be able to get my energy back and actually be a productive citizen in the world again instead of just being just nothing, I mean, it's not really been fun for me the last 3 or 4 months. It's just sort of just been like existing. Not really, you know, have any drive or energy or even desire to go anywhere or do anything. Just sort of sit here at the house. I go out once in a great while, try to meet up with someone if I can. But that's not life. That's not what it's all about. And luckily, I do have my home still to where I can do that. It would have been really tough if I was actually living in the van at the time. So, thank God I still have that available. And I've got this new van. So I'm wanting to really do a build out for that. That's going to be really cool. I've got most of the stuff together. Hey, someone had got me one of those 54, I think it was a 54 quart Alpa cooler. It said it was a gift. Hey, Mo Bang for your bucks. Glad to see you. It said it come from Amazon. It said it was a gift, but it had no name, no nothing attached. I don't know. There's no way for me to tell who it was. I never even got a I'll go in and have them do all that, I'm sure. But yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a very nice gift. I've had it plugged in my living room, playing with it for the last couple of days. Just playing around with it, seeing what it will do. The thing does really well. It's got two different zones. It's like split in half with this like divider thing, and you can choose freezing or cooling temperatures. And I've got one side. I got it set like, I don't know, like 3 below zero or something. I think I put it at, and the other one I put like 35 degrees or 34 degrees. And you know what? That thing's been really maintaining it very well. So I've been very impressed with that. Yeah, it's definitely a toy, that's for sure. Oh, it's a Chrysler Town and Country minivan. So I'm going to try to do a minivan. It gets a lot better gas mileage. But I'm not going to be able to keep both of them. Hey, thanks for coming by, Atheist Christian. Nice to see you again, brother. But, like I said, it's a good van. Hey, Bailey, how are you? Bailey's one of my long-term friends as well. I talk to her a lot. I am going live in the minivan right now. Linda, what was that? Something. I'll check that out, Linda. I'll look back at that and get that. It'd scroll by too fast. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I just haven't been on lately, and I just lack of energy and a lot of worries, and just I don't know. I don't think it's depression, but it's just something. Not today. I don't have any plans. I went out this morning because they opened up a new restaurant right here in my town today. So, no, they don't have foldable seats. I have to take them out if I'm going to remove them. So I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do there. But, yeah, I went out for breakfast this morning just to get out and watch the sunrise and that kind of stuff. Need to be in Alabama in March with me. That's what I would love to do. So, but I need to get basically packed back on. I know you'll walk my legs off up there if I did show up. But that would be really cool if there was a bunch of us could get together and do that. That would be a really cool hangout, I think, and just, but it's hard for me to set plans, far out like that and commit to it. but I'll do what I can. But let me find out what's going on with my. It depends on the funds, really, if I'm going to go to California. I've been there before. I've done all 50 or all 48 states anyway. I've never been to Alaska. I've never been to Hawaii. But yeah, come on down. It's gold and crystal mining. That's what I would love to do. But yeah, if you're gonna head over, if you're gonna be in the Alabama area in March, get a hold of Bailey. She's sort of like planning it and setting it up for us. So let her know if you could possibly come. Maybe she can help guide some of this and put it together. I would love to be able to have like a little meet out. The thing is, they had a Eastern RTR, PARTR, something like that here in Florida this last week. I had no clue about it or even heard about it. And the very last day I went down to one of my favorite spots to check the sunrise out that morning, and there they were. And of course it was sunrise, so it was really, really early. No one was up and around, so I had to leave. So I went on and left, and then I was getting in contact with a couple of them, and by the time I finally contacted them, they had already left. So I'm like, oh crap, it'd been nice to know they were there all week. I would have went down and enjoyed their company and tried to get out of the house and do something. But oh well, I don't know where and how to to meet up with these groups or to become part of these little groups that does this stuff. Maybe I'm just a loner. I mean, but my biggest heart pleasure would be to meet a lot of you guys. I really would. I love meeting people like you, and just the spirit and everything just is so uplifting, and it just really makes my day. Socializing meeting. I'm on Facebook. I'm a member of the van communities that I know of. I get their notifications. I don't get a lot though. There's a few of them that I'm a member of. I'm on Facebook. I don't do Instagram or tweet something. I don't do those. What's that other one? My wife does a lot of that one. Yes, you can contact me on Facebook. It's just my personal page, and that's under James Daniel. So if you want to befriend me on that, send me a request, and I'll be more than happy to accept that. But Pinterest is what she said it was. Pencil Trust or something. Pinterest or Pencil Trust. But she uses that an awful lot. I know she's always there. She pulls a lot of recipes and stuff, I guess, off of there. So some of our food has been pretty interesting lately. I told her, I said, well, I think I might have to start cooking again. She says, yeah, but you need fish and, salad and vegetables, and all these are things that are very rare to my tongue, So I'll get over it, I guess. I'll have to learn. It is a whole new world. And for an old man like me, it's tough to keep up with all these new changes. I mean, these kids and these people are doing things, man, I never even knew was possible. So I'm lucky to just get a video out. That's why I don't even edit. I don't even have no clue how to even edit a video. So I guess that's why I never really become one of those big, YouTube star guys, But, of course, I'm not interesting. I don't think enough to be one of those YouTube star guys. But, hey, I have fun. I have fun. I'll do what I can, people reach out to me, I'll do anything I can to bend over backwards to, to get up with them and to, to meet them and to spend time with them. And I believe in friendships. I believe in, once I make a friend, you're a friend for life, in my opinion. So, it's something I really try to do. Unfortunately, a lot of people walk away on their own, and I can't help it if they walk away, but I'll never walk away. But, I mean, you have to be willing to put up with a lot. That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could edit the live streams. But I do save everything. Even on YouTube, I've got probably 900 videos. But they're all on there. I just got a lot of them on private. The old stuff I all got on private. I would like to repost those. It'd be nice if I could just like redo those and repost those. Because there's a lot of good videos back then. But people just wasn't watching the old videos, so I figured, well, if they're not being watched, why have it just flooded with stuff out there that people have to fight through and to filter through? So I just sort of put them over on private and had them hidden. But I try to post a lot. I mean, and try to keep them all up, up to date. But I mean, I do what I can. And I know Brian says and I met a guy named Hugo that I'm good friends with too here. And yeah, I'd love to learn how to work this channel. That I would. I mean, just to be able to get, how to do this. And I know I'm not getting the views because I don't know how to, There's ways, I guess, the beginning tabs and end tabs and what they call them, tagging or something, I guess, to try to train the people how to find my so I'm just trying to figure out how to do that. Maybe if I'm feeling better, maybe I'll go on and maybe get keywords. See, I don't know anything, and hashtags. I don't have no clue what that stuff is. Streamlabs right now. Streamlabs? Alright, I'll check that out. I don't know what Streamlabs is neither. But like I said, there's so much out there. I know there is, because I mean, there ain't no way that anyone can produce some of these videos without having to know a lot of knowledge. And I see people go on here, that way they can, they go on here and they get online and within a month they've got like 100,000 subscribers. How do they do that, I mean, I've been on this channel doing this stuff for over 15 years. And just in the last 2 years is when my channel took off. Before that, I had like 85 followers. I mean, just nothing. The very minute I did something more than my ministry, I started talking about my van and stuff like that. That's when they just shot right up. I mean, it took off. Oh, they buy subs? I was wondering. I thought that's probably what they were doing, some kind of like a back way of doing it. But I mean, why would you do that? That's just foolish in my eyes. I don't know. Maybe it helps you somehow. Unless there's subs that are watching my videos and or contributing to my numbers, my account numbers where I'm actually getting paid for it. Why would I even want to bother with it? I really don't care about the numbers. That's what you do, is just announce your videos on those other sites? Okay, well, maybe I'll learn something about that and try to figure some of this out. You can bot your channel and have an empty chat with 20K. See, I have no clue what that is. But One day, I guess. I mean, if you're a YouTube guru, call me. I mean, just I would love to help, but we'll have to. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Bailey. I mean, I don't see the numbers actually being what's gonna help the channel. Like I said, it's not the numbers. I want the right people to see the videos. I want someone to be here because they want to be here. That's That's what I'm about. I want someone to enjoy, to enjoy the conversation and enjoy the friendship because I care deeply about each and every one of you out there. And if you want to get a closer relationship with me, all you have to do is reach out to me. I mean, just reach out to me and go email. I don't check emails as often, but I do quite often. Um, and my phone number's on most of the videos. I'll make you find all that information. They're out there. It's all out there. Very well. So, it shouldn't be no hard time to find me, especially if you've watched more than one or two of my videos. But especially some of the older ones, especially. But, like I said, just that's what I'm trying to do is to find good people that hey, I can meet up with or go have lunch with and enjoy life with and to cry with, to hold and to give a hug if they need one. Whatever needs to be done, that to be a friend. That's what I want to do. That's what my goal is, because those kind of connections is how we meet, and those kind of connections is where I thrive on in spreading God's word to them and to show them through my walk what it's all about. And once you walk with me for a while, if you can get past judging me, because I'll tell you, you'll either love me or you'll hate me. And if you hate me, all you do is see yourself through me. That's why you hate me. But if you love me, you're gonna get it back. And believe me, I mean, I've had thousands and thousands and thousands of people over the years, that I've been very close to over the years. I've met a lot of people on the road. I mean, it's wild when you can have a 30-minute conversation with someone in real life, and end up being one of their best friends for the rest of your life by contact through email and phone calls and things like that. And that happens quite often, believe me, quite often. So, and at least in my case, it does. But that's what it's all about, guys. To me, that's what life is worth living for. It's not about how much stuff you have. It's not about the kind of home that you live in or the kind of car that you drive. It's being true with each other. Being who you are. Letting people see your faults and your failures as well, because those is what makes you who you are. And reach out and instill in kindness and learn to forgive. Basically, the hardest thing is learn to forgive yourself, because the hardest thing people do is to forget to forgive themselves. That's why Christians struggle so hard in their walk, is because they're unwilling. They think they're so shameful and so disgusting that they can't even forgive themselves. How do they expect God to forgive them? So that's sort of how I see that, and I try my best to express that to everybody I talk to, because I think the forgiveness part, once you learn to forgive and say, yep, I screwed up. Sorry, Lord. Thank you. Sorry, Jim. Thank you. But I'm going to try myself to do better. And I know for a fact that I'm going to fail every single day. There's not a day you walk on this earth that you don't sin in some way or some form. If that day would ever happen, I'd probably fall dead. It seemed like lightning would strike me on the head. But my goal is to do better every day in achievements to that. So that's what I would advise you guys to do as well. Is to reach out and to, learn to just forgive yourselves of what goes on, because we can be our own critic way harder than anybody else can, and believe me. But anyway, so I am going to go back to the hospital, I think, and get this taken care of. I think I need to get my energy back. That's what I want to do, because I do want to get back out there and travel, but I can't travel without being able to make money, and I can't make money if I don't have my health. So you see my dilemma? I mean, it's not easy. It's hard enough for me to make enough to travel when I am able to do any kind of work. But and it's going to be hard probably to rebuild that, because I lost a lot of that again. So I don't have. Yeah, there is a lot of people that has committed suicide over it, but and like I said, the reason that someone would commit suicide is because they feel they've done so bad, and they're so broken that they feel like they can't be saved, and they can't be rescued, and they can't, they. But the thing is, if you realize the people that's done that, in my experience, is the people that keeps trying the same thing over and over and over and over and over, the same people over and over and over and over and over, the same lifestyle over and over and over and over and over. Guys, life doesn't get easy. You have to make it easy. Life is not fair at all. Trust me, it's not fair at all. You have to be able to forgive yourself, to love yourself, and to have enough courage to change your environment, your people that you hang with. I don't care if it's even leaving your kids behind, leaving your wife behind, leaving your mother and father behind. Whoever is toxic in your life, delete them from your life, because you do not need the toxicity of someone else. Life is already toxic just on its own. You sure don't need to add any more, take other people's toxic and pile it on top of you. It's not your burden to carry. So let that go. Get it out of your head, out of your mind, and out of your way. Think positive, and remember what God tells us. Love our neighbors as much as we love ourselves. So learn to love yourself first, deeply, and cherish yourself. That way, when you do meet friends and things out there, you can love them. And you can love them deeply and dearly. And you can do whatever you can to help them with their struggles. And when you see someone that's struggling down there, don't laugh at them or kick them in the teeth. Reach down and help pick them up. Even if it means for you to get your own boots dirty. Sometimes you have to get dirty to be able to get in the mud and to be able to help somebody out of the mud. You can't always just throw them a rope and expect them to grab a hold of it. Sometimes you got to jump in and literally hold them and tie that rope around them and double knot it even, and help them swim to shore. That's what you have to do. So, question is, are you willing to do that? Would you be happy to accept it if someone else was willing to do that for you? See, that makes a lot of difference. So you get back what you give, remember. So if you're willing to do that, and you do that, then that's what will return back to you, is because that's what is expected from you. And in that case, that's what brings the happiness around. So yes, the number is on my van. It's always been on my van ever since I started, pretty much. But yeah, my phone number's on my van. Email address is mygodsaved.me2, the number 2. Remember, it's not 2, TWO is 2, at comcast.net. So if you're out there, I mean, give me an email or a call, or I mean, I love hearing from you guys. I mean, I've got a lot of people that's called me in the past that I haven't heard from in a long time. like I said, they come and go. You know, some of them will talk to you for years, and then all of a sudden they're gone, which I'm okay with. If that's what has to happen, and they've healed and they moved on, then God bless them. That's what I was there for. You know, to do exactly what I was doing. And if I thank you, you know, if they ever need me again, I'm always there again. My phone is there as long as I'm awake and I'm not actually hands on doing something at the moment. I'll answer you. If you call me for the first time, and if you don't get a message, or you don't get me, make sure you leave a message for me to call you back, because I think I might change that, because there's so much of this telemarketing crap going on, man. I mean, I'm getting calls thousands at a time from these stupid telephone, like 10 a day of telemarketers, and they're even doing it with numbers in my own local area or in Seattle, Washington, or wherever. Wherever I get a real call from, then they know that, so they'll find that number and a bunch of those numbers, and they'll call me from that one. So I'm assuming that it's somebody else that I know, and it ends up not being. And they're predatory, and I wish there was some way we could do something about to stop that nonsense. I mean, if I wanted their business or their service, I would have called them. But, you know, and I know that's where a lot of people make their money, and I know that's a job for somebody and a bunch of people. But you know what? Enough's enough. Call me once. If I say no, hang up and delete my number, rip it up and throw it over your shoulder. Don't keep calling me every 5 minutes with somebody else in your room. You know, just because I didn't, tweak to you, don't mean that I have to try every single person in your whole entire office 500 times before you finally get the message that I'm a dead client. I do, but I mean, then that eliminates everybody that's ever trying to contact me. So, if I delete them, see, that's why I don't want to do that, because if you would call me, I wouldn't know who you are. So I would want to answer you and to talk to you and to console with you, maybe even, build a friendship with you, whatever. But I can't determine between you and a robocall. You see what I'm saying? I mean, if they all called me from 800 numbers or something like that, yeah, then I just would not answer 800 numbers. You know what I mean? But no, they're calling me from my local area codes, even, Then 5 minutes later, they'll call me from a New York area code, the same person. So it's like, really? How in the world did you get from Florida to New York in less than 5 minutes to make another phone call? I don't get it. So that's what they're doing. They're buying these numbers or using them. Somehow they're manipulating the phone company and the phone numbers. And it's aggravating. Then when you try to reverse them and find out who they are and call them back or whatever, and do research even on the phone numbers, they'll tell you who owns the numbers and what's going on. I try to do a few of those like that too. I'll find them one day. I'll find them, and I'll go in that office and I'll take my bat in that office when I get done with them. Well, I know that's a lot of it's like I said, it's all the predatory ones that are doing the damage. Regular telemarketers, yeah, it's a legitimate business, but there's a lot of them that are predatory as well. They don't care, because they know they're going to be out of business next week anyway and flying under another color. So they'll abuse the crap out of you and not even think twice about it. They don't care. They really don't care. And unfortunately, that makes it hard on everybody. But anyway, hey guys, I got to go. I love you all. Thanks for stopping by and staying here with me for a while. It was really nice to be able to see and reach out to you and talk to you. My channel is just sort of pittered down to nothing. I mean, I think I had like 6 views all week. So, I mean, it was not good at all. I mean, my money, I'll never be able to get paid again at that rate at all. So, thank you, Nicholas. You have a great day as well, my friend. But, yeah, it's sort of let me down a little bit, I guess. I don't know what else to do here. So that, along with the discouragement of that, is just bring me down. I'll try my best to keep faith. I will, Linda. Thank you for coming by and spending time with us today. Bailey, thank you again for coming by, my friend. Um, Brian, thanks for showing up too, my friend. Hope you have a nice night, evening at work. And God bless each and every one of you. And always remember, I always love you. Talk to you later. Bye bye.